Welcome back, everybody. So in the in-between times, I laid out a little more belts, took care of the biter problem that was up in the upper right. We are going to start off with designing our copper smelteries. So in order to do that, we want to basically mirror what we built up here for iron. And then just do the same sort of thing again. So if you are familiar with Windows hotkeys, you'll be familiar with this. It's holding Control down, hitting Control copy, lets you copy your design, and then that puts it into your hotbar. So we're going to move this down here, and we're going to come straight down right there, and we're going to move this over we're going to put this right here. We're going to move some stuff around on it, but this is where we want it. So we're going to build this here. So copy, and then Control V is paste. So this goes there. So now this goes here, this goes here. Because we've already done this once, we're basically just copying the design over. And we're putting it on the bottom, but because it's mirrored, we have to spend a little extra time. Nope. Do. Nope, that's also wrong. There. All right. There we go. And then attach you there. Attach you there. Get rid of you. This should be the same width here. Down here. And we're going to grab grab this here. And we're going to go ahead and start putting in our furnaces. Something's wrong here. This is one too wide, I think. That looks better. Have to verify that up top because we don't want. All right, so no, that's there. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second if I did this right, because that lines up there. Okay. Oh, this is one too narrow. Hold on. Get this lined up. All right, so here is the outside. Comes down. It is. We offset it by 1. All right. So the problem with mirroring blueprints is that it never works out quite like you want. It's just kind of annoying, but you can do it. Just a little bit of thought and it'll pop into place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need to grab a bunch more copper plates so we can build 48 inserters, which I forgot to do before the episode, so let's go do that quick. Yes, the chat overlay is in fact going to the YouTube recording. All those. That's why, because there are sometimes where suggestions or reminders come up in there. I want people who are watching YouTube be able to see those things as we're going. All right, so that There we go. And then we'll feed copper in here. Oopsie. No, no, no. There. Same way. And then we'll feed in that there. Nope, that's the wrong spot. This to here. Split right there. That goes here. Power. It's going to connect off to the left. There we go. And we have... Oh, a building there. All right. Do. There. All right. Go to that. Go to this. And copper is up and running. All right, so now we have iron, fully 100% automated. It is running from electric mining drills to the final line in the belt. Same way with copper. So now we have to start deciding where we're gonna place the remainder of our base. We know this is basically the left-hand side of our base, and our right-hand side is undetermined. It's like, so how do you determine where you're gonna build your base? Well, because I know I'm planning on 4 full belts of copper plate and 4 full belts of iron plate. I need to have the ability to feed in 4 full belts of those things. Each one of these vertical stacks will eventually be able to build 1 blue belt's worth of said plate. So how do we do this, Sama? Well, what we do is we take our copy, and we're going to just grab that copy, and we're going to go ahead and place it down 4 times. So 1, 2. If you hold shift with a copy in place, it'll place it anyway. So 2, 3, 4. So that is the minimum right-hand edge of what we're going to do here. So we can grab this there. Grab this here and grab this here. Eventually, we will have copper building in all 4 of those stacks. Same way with iron. We can go grab our base setup. And 2, 3, 4. I gave it a little more gap on the top than the bottom, but whatever. It's not important. Like, I'm not moving my entire base, either the iron line or the copper line. You know what? Because of this, I'm going to move this all down 1. So, undo. We're just like anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the plan. That's the long-term plan. So, move that there. It's not real critical right now. There and there. So we have our copper line and our iron line. We also have our 4 interior lines right here. These will be important later, but they're not super important right now. Oopsie, I should just... Don't need to put that many down. 4. All right. So we now have the bare minimum. We actually have 1/2 of 1 belt's worth of production, both iron and copper. Because we're not using that much, we don't actually have like it's built backing up, but that's okay. So what we're going to do add now, so we don't want to build anything to the left of where we're at currently, because it'll run into our smeltery. So we want to leave enough space for our smeltery. So we're going to go some amount of space, and we're going to put in our first balancer of the game. And that will turn us from half of 1 belt to 1/8 of 4 belts. It'll make sense in a little bit. So we're going to build a 4x4 balancer. So give it a gap, give it more space than you think you need, and then we're going to build it here. So 1, 2, underbelt, maximum space, underbelt, maximum space, splitter in the middle. Nope, I did this wrong. Let's try this again. It's 1, 2, 3. Then we go maximum space, belt in the middle, output belt. So this goes down here, fills in there. This goes down or up here, fills in there. So belts traveling from here, travel from this bottommost belt, travel from here, split 50-50 between this set, right? So 50% of them go into this splitter, 50% of them go into this splitter. This splitter splits 50-50 between the middle 2 belts. So we now have 50% of the iron or the copper, whatever, on these 2 belts, and, or sorry, 25% each. 25% there, 25% there. This one comes up here again, splits here. So we have 25% here, 25% here. So now we have 25% on all 4 belts, and these last 2 splitters here make sure that belts can get, our stuff can get all the way from the top to the bottom, bottom to the top, whatever else. Basically balances out between those 4 belts so that nothing backs up, right? So this is going to be a fake 4 lane at this point. So we will have 4 belts of output from 1 belt of input. Now remember, we only technically have half of 1 belt of input. But as this stuff moves through, you'll see it's arriving across all 4 belts. You know, clean this up. And you'll notice too that it arrives basically at the same pace, like that fills in the same gap. So we're going to do that same thing right up here. 2, 3. Gap. 1, 2. All right. There to there. There to there. I've built this a couple of times. There are 2 thoughts on belt balancing. There is the non-priority way to do it, which is what I'm showing you. There is the priority inserter or priority belt way to do it, which just does basically you move it to the top or the bottom with priorities. I vastly prefer this method. But honestly, again, neither is right basically anymore. I have built this often enough that this is the way my brain works, so we're gonna do that. So, or balance it from the start all together. Technically, you don't need to balance if you balance all 4 input lanes, all 4 input OR lanes, you don't need to balance the 4 output lanes, but I like actually doing both because insertion speed, it's easier for me to work that way. Generally it works better this way. So now we have 4 belts of iron. Technically not. We have 4/8 belts of iron. We have 4/8 belts of copper because we have half a belt of smelter on each one. If we look at our pollution cloud, we notice that our pollution cloud is actually getting bigger, noticeably so. We're gonna go ahead and check our power because we've added a whole bunch of inserters and mining drills and so on and so forth right now. So we're going to come down here and we're going to click on a power pole. So our current factory is consuming. We can produce up to basically 4 megawatts. Just slightly less than 4 megawatts, and we're consuming just about 1. So we're right around a quarter of our power consumption maximum right now. So we'll need to increase power eventually, but we're doing okay right now. All right, so now we're going to build. So for the next thing we need on this stack of belts, before we can build green pots, because green circuits take transport belts, which only take iron, and inserters, which take green circuits. So the next thing we're going to build in our factory is a green circuit factory, because green circuits are stupid useful, and you will be upset if you don't have like set that automation up really soon. Be nice to be setting up belt automation, but I think better if I build the whole red and green science is kind of all at once. You notice how I consume those things, but we're having to consume, you know, like it's only really 1/8 of a belt if I really stress it out. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and build a bunch of those. All right, so now we're gonna build green circuits. So we left ourselves a space, and we built our balancer in. We're gonna leave ourselves some more space, and we're going to build ourselves a green circuit factory. So I will show you the way that I build a green circuits factory. It is the it's not necessarily the correct way anymore to build green circuits, but it's definitely work. It's green circuits. Oh, I need more inserters. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So, green circuits for every let's see, for every 3. Notice I'm leaving myself some vertical space here as well. For every 3 copper wire factories you build, they can support 2 green circuits factories. So these 2 will build green circuits. These 3 will build copper wire. We're gonna grab. Oh, we're gonna wait for stuff to build. We're going to remember how we built this. Oh, we need more splitters. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll wait for our factories to build. We will build. This will be filling into 2 green circuits lines. 4 belts of iron and copper don't fill 2 green circuits lines, but that's okay. We'll be adding more like supplementary later, and it's a nice little buffer to have. Oh, I triggered an alien attack by pollution, so I don't know where they're attacking. I'm guessing down here. I am not sure where that alien attack came from, or where it went to. I'm guessing down here. Nope, it's over here. So you see the entities being damaged. Well, let's go run over there and go shoot the biters that are attacking that thing. They're gonna kill the mining drill. It's okay when aliens attack. Indeed. Yes, achievements. So the first alien attack is a really good, like, oh, that means I need to build. Well, I need to build some repair packs, and I also need to put some turrets down. So this would be a great place for turrets, because this is where the first alien attack happened. So there, this did not get destroyed. It was only 1 biter. I'm thinking it had to have come from this group here. We'll build some more turrets and stuff. All right. Come on, build things, please. Okay, we're building inserters finally. All right. Grab a whole bunch more copper. Whole bunch more iron. And then we are going to go over here. And we're going to finish off our building for this right here. So we have the inserters now. So inserter from there and there and there and there. I'm going to output here and here. I'm going to input here, here, and here. Insert from iron belts to here. I have an underground belt that's lonely somewhere. Okay, so there, there, there. Waiting for splitters. There we go. That is the output right here. Output here. And waiting for splitters again. Come on. Come on. So this is why we're building green circuits, because it takes lots and lots of green circuits. And they take forever to build. This is actually too far out. This is an iron belt that feeds in here, there, there, there. All right, so now we can scrunch this up to here. I don't know why I thought it would need to be clear out there. There we go. There we go. The nice thing about this build is it basically doesn't take any long inserters, from what I remember. There we go. There we go. That'll work. So that's iron plates into there. Copper wire into there. All right. Actually, we're gonna scrunch this up once more. So the nice thing about Factorio is it is iterative design, which means that you basically, there's no penalty for changing things. So change things as often and as freely as you need to make it work. Go ahead and move that there. Take that there. And again, I'm leaving in my mistakes so that you can see it is fine to make said mistakes. Like, just because I'm building it this way, A, doesn't mean you have to build it this way, and two, it's okay if you take a minute to redesign everything multiple times. So, green circuit factory, there, nope, it's there, 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 to there, iron line there. Right click. So if you right click on a factory and left click, you copy the recipe between factories. I'm going to go ahead and insert out there, out there. Out there, out there, out there. Out. Out. And right click on those, left click on these. And inserter, copper, copper, copper. Copper line runs up here. Do 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 do, and copper line runs up here. So we have iron on the inside, copper on the outside. Copper, copper. And the two belts of 1, 2 here. And there. All right. So now we need to bring power in. Power. 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 Power, power. Power and power. Just gonna drive a straight line with this power right over to this smelter stack over here. It'll eventually get replaced. That is fine. But now we have power on. Oops, we did an oopsie. There. There. All right. So now we just need to get copper and iron into here to get our green circuit output. All right. So we are going to go copper line first, which is here. So we have copper. 1, 2. There. Should be 4, 4. Hey, look at that. 4. So we need some more underbelts. And we have enough splitters, actually. Alright, so we need to get copper flowing up here. But we don't want to just take off of one of these lines because it unbalances everything. We don't really like that. So we need a balanced way to remove copper from this belt and place it up this line. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3. Copper line there. Copper line there. And we're going to feed it up that way. So this takes from all 4 belts. Is that right? I think so. No, it isn't. Because it only lets 2 belts through. So I did this wrong. Okay, so let's try this again. Back one more. So U. Nope, back 2 more. Hold on. I know how to do this. I just don't remember how to do this. I'll go ahead and dismiss. There we go. All right, so... Oh, no, I remember how to do this. All right, so... There. We take off there. We move it past. Then we go ahead and Salmon will remember how to do this eventually. There we go. There we go. And then we rebalance afterwards. There we go. So, the exterior lines feed down and feed this belt, right? The interior lines skip right on past it. The balancer in front of this, so you can either put balancers there, but you don't actually need to because there's balancers right there. So we'll just leave this as 4 lines there. And then it rebalances back into 4 right here. So this is taking, this setup takes 1/2 belt from the top, 1/2 belt from the bottom, and creates 1 full belt here. So if this is a full belt, which technically it's not, if this is a full belt, here and here, it will output 1 full belt up to where you're going. It's not technically that, but it's for future state, it will take 1/2 belt, 1/2 belt, turn it into 1 full belt of output. All right, and that will go ahead and feed up there. We are done with our 30 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye.